Alright guys, we're back at car wash number 2, and just like we did on the first car wash, there's all sorts of projects to get into, but one of the very first things I want to do is up my security a little bit more, just because I don't really like the camera system I have. So I got 6 bays and I got a lot of area that I need to cover with the new camera system, and so this is what I've picked up over here. Come in here and look at what we got. It's the ONWOTE security camera system, and I'll talk a little bit more later about why I decided to go with this one. It's actually a really good value for the price you get. But before I even show you the new system, I want to show you what's getting replaced because it's archaic. Come inside. Okay, so come inside and don't mind the mess. We're still in the process of getting all this cleaned up. We got some of the new stuff we're going to install, but that archaic system is way back here in the corner. And as you can see, like, the shadows and everything, I mean, I can't hardly tell what's what in here. And then on top of that, up here, this is an older style. I shouldn't say older style, it's called analog system, where you have to have a power wire and a video wire. That's why they're color coded right there. But on top of all of that, the most important thing to me is remote viewing, because I'm not at the car wash very much, and I get complaints or people calling me, I want to see what's going on. So let me show you what I've done to be able to remote view this. I haven't been able to get the app set up. So I have a different camera system, like a Wi-Fi security camera system that we use for like our door sensors and stuff, aimed at the TV behind me. So that's how I've been getting by so far. So I'm super excited to get this new system set up so that it's just gonna be way more convenient for me to see what's going on in detail and in HD quality and everything. And so over here on top of the system that you saw in my tailgate of my truck outside, I bought a cabinet for CCTV. You know, it's got the venting and everything. I just wanted to have it up out of the wall because I don't have a lot of space in here. And as you can see, I need all the space I can get. And then I also am gonna upgrade the monitor, and I've already mounted that up on the wall. But if we're gonna have a really high quality security camera system, it's all for nothing if the monitor that you're using isn't good enough to meet that HD quality. So let's get into all the parts, all the system, talk about how we're gonna install this and where we're gonna install it, and go from there. Okay, so now let's go over the system that I got for what I'm gonna be installing. It's this ONWOTE brand, right? You can buy this brand on Amazon. And the reason I went with this brand was because if you follow car washes on YouTube, which I supposed to do because you're watching my channel here, then you may already know who Chris Atkins is with Car Wash Chronicles. He installed one of these systems, and he was out here about 6 months ago. He was showing me these cameras on his phone, and I was like, wow, that's way better quality than the system that I paid twice the money for at my first car wash. And so when I went to go shopping for the camera system here, I thought this just made a lot of sense. It looks like the best value for the price that you pay. So I got an 8 camera system, but it comes with a 16 channel NVR. Channels meaning it could just have that many cameras. So I could go up to 16, which I eventually will. I'll add on to it later. And then you just gotta add the power and an HDMI cable to your monitor. And this has a 4 terabytes memory, so that's even more than I have out there, which is good. So I'll be able to get a few more days of recording there. This whole kit, as well as other kits, are available on Amazon. If you follow the link that's in my description, it'll take you straight to it. As I'm gonna go with these dome cameras. What was in here, and that we just pulled out of the old system, was these little bullet cameras. They're kind of hard little profile designs, and you know, they're white, but they're not plastic. You knock on this, they're powder coated, so pretty durable, tough and everything. And this is what's called a PoE camera, whereas I was telling you earlier, this is that analog camera. You gotta have a separate power card and video port, and all these take is just a Cat 5 or a Cat 6 wire. So one wire runs the power and the video and everything. So I've got 60-foot cables that came with the system to run everything, which will reach to my first couple bays.
And then for the farthest space away that I need more than 60 feet, I'll just build some of my own cable and crimp my own ends on them. I have a previous security video from a couple of years ago where I show you how to crimp those ends on there. It's pretty easy. You just got to buy a little tool and some connectors. So that's what we'll do to run that. You know, we'll get these 8 cameras set up. I have 6 bays, so it'll cover the 6 bays plus maybe my changer and the vacuums. And then I'm going to look into the other cameras that ONWOTE sells on Amazon. They have a camera that has got really awesome zoom to it, which I'll probably place somewhere strategically to get license plates and everything, and I'll add that to the system later. So it's kind of cool that way. But the most labor intensive part of this project is just gonna be running all that cabling. So hang tight while I get all this cabling ran, then we'll get some cameras up and show you the system live. So here's a nice up close look. You can see there's a little knockout back here, so if your wire's not going through the wall and it's going up and into a channel like I have it, then you knock out that little piece to run it. But yep, this is live because as you can see, it's got an indicator light showing it's got power to it and everything, which is awesome. And then these little boots that come with it in the camera case are super nice too, because they're all waterproof. They got rubber seals on the ends and everything. So I think it's actually really good quality of a camera, and it comes with all the parts you need. On the other hand, back here in the mechanical room, we've got all our wires run back to this central point. You really can't mess this part up. Everything's plug and play. So you've got a mouse, you've got an HDMI cord which goes down to my monitor, and then you got your 8 cameras that plug into each one of those channels. Like I say, I've also got 8 more slots, which I'm excited about, getting a bunch more angles in there. And then you just have your power cord, which I bring a surge protector in and plug that into. And as you can see with these lights here on the front, we are on, we're live, and we're actually recording too. There's a red blinking light, which is the common signal for recording. So let me show you how the cameras look on the monitor down here. Because I mounted this CCTV cabinet way up on the wall, I actually need to get an extension for the mouse right here so that I can run it while I'm on the ground. But I'm just gonna stand up here on the ladder, bring you guys in closer to the monitor so you can see the quality of these cameras and how I've set them up. And you can all check out all these settings. It's super cool, it works really good. This right here is my favorite view of the cameras because I got my front door and then the 6 bays wrapped around that, as well as this one in the corner, which is my back, which is the vacuums. So there's the 8 cameras, but if I want to bring a camera into this main larger window, I just click and drag it up, follow like that. Of course, my truck is in this bay, so you can take that, you can go into there, you can scroll through all the different cameras. It's really easy. And then you can even get into zoom modes and playbacks and all sorts of other stuff. But like right there, look up in the top corner there, you can read, please deposit $2 to start, right there on my screen. I mean, that's as good of a quality as you can get from these cameras. This is the long shot. I'm gonna get another camera on the opposite side of here so I can cover that whole area. But I'm super excited about these because it helps me run my business smoother. Not just for security, but for seeing what's going on every day at the wash, what needs cleaned up. Okay, I think it's super important to show you guys the zoom because it's probably one of the most used features on a security system. So you just left click, this menu comes up, you go down to digital zoom right there, click that, and then you just use the scroll on the mouse to just scroll into an area. And this is literally like the other side of the parking lot. And you can still read vacuum on that vacuum canister, decal. I can see my dumpster. And keep in mind, I'm gonna be getting a camera like on that opposite wall there, but like these closer areas right here, you can really see super well on here just by going into an area and then dragging around. So it's gonna work great. So as you can see, guys, just one step at a time. In between getting all that camera work done and everything, I've started cleaning up this mechanical room. I got some shelves set up back there. You guys can get a sneak peek at this little project I got going on there. If you know what that is, let me know in the comments. That's gonna be a fun one that's coming up. One of my favorite functions at the car wash. So we got this door painted, and we're getting some new decals on and just going through everything. So got that American flag going up. All right, so there's a camera in each bay, just like you guys saw me installing earlier. Here's that back lot that we were just looking at on the camera systems on the monitor in there. So you can see how big that is. What a huge area that one camera is covering. But I want to be real with you guys. You know, I'm not just blowing smoke about this camera system. I really think it's gonna be one of the best value camera systems. I'm actually considering replacing that camera system. I'm gonna tell you, the Lorex cameras out at my other site with this cheaper system. Not that it's cheaper in quality or anything, it's just a really good value and they work better than the ones I have. So check them out, go to that Amazon link. Sometimes they even go on sale. The kit I bought, you know, it's gonna be between $700 to $900. And then I'm gonna go out and buy, like I say, probably another $500–600 in cameras and get higher end cameras that can see long distances, because I'm gonna cover this whole place and really have it loaded up, because I want to be spending less and less time at this car wash. So I want to be able to see from my phone or my desktop or whatever what's going on. I can give somebody a free car wash from my phone with my credit card readers that I have in there. And yeah, it's really coming along. So appreciate you guys sticking around for this whole video. And in this next clip, I'm actually going to show everyone what this looks like on the mobile app, so you can see that version as well. All right, so I waited until it was dark out to take this video so that you guys can watch with me how good these are as well in the dark. And so we've also got a couple vehicles in the different bays. If you turn the phone sideways, that gives you the best view. And we got someone doing something in here. You can see someone sleeping on the side of the car. They got a Little Caesars pizza box in the back there. So I don't know, this looks a little sketch, but that's what cameras are for, right? Also on the far right side, you see HD. That is your best quality view while you're streaming. If you're trying to look at a lot of cameras, you don't want all of them on HD, because then it slows down the stream. But if you're looking at just one camera at a time, it really clears up that picture quality and everything. And so other than that, guys, if there's more questions that y'all have, just hit me up in the comments and we'll talk more there. And appreciate you watching the whole vid. See ya.